Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got Allen. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, at Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. He'll look to set up his blockers. Oh, nice move. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. Gets past one man, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Hill. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The numbers for Hill a week ago. 23 carries, 111 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game, because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Off play action. Herbert over the middle, and it's incomplete. This defense for the Pats, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The numbers last week for Tonyan: 7 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On the give, this is Mack. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll try the air now with Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A 10-play drive that time, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down now, it's Hill.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. L.A. readies for its next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left, Marlon Mack. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert now. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
First down, Chargers.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Herbert. They'll run the screen with Mack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
New England's offense set to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now it's Jackson. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Wilkinson. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument the quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He completes this one to Mack. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. it's Herbert. Got a man. It's Tonyan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Herbert dumps this one off to Mack. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. This to the outside for Mack. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To the air again, Herbert. Touchdown! Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tucker now to add the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. A dump off now to Hill. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And just a field goal separating the two sides. 10-7 is the score. The Rams trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Najee Harris.
And now due to a apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. And we've got a tie game. He has the 2 touchdown catches that we take a peek at. Does he have a 3rd in his repertoire to break this tie?
It's hard to say that he doesn't based on what we've seen so far. I remember when I was coaching Brandon, I went and saw a guy at a clinic, and all he talked about was, I want players that make plays that count. That's exactly what we're seeing from him here.
Yeah, he's made 2 that count. Try to make it 3. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target. And that's how he'll shred a defense.
Herbert back to the air. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stack him about a yard short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go.
The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. all right, in baseball. I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Jackson from the shotgun. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Mack. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But whenever you call the run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's a result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. He gets away from 1, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. This is Pearman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, it's Herbert. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On the ground, it's Mack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 14. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Marlon Mack hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Webb. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Hill. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Open man has got one, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
Jackson on first down. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
New England on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on that. He's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there, with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. But the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert, this one complete to Tonyan underneath. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Play action. It's Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson will throw again.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
7 yards, the pickup there.
From the 31, Jackson.
And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His first touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. To kick the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Going for it all. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 28 yards.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Jackson's throw on target to Godwin here.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down, Wilkinson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 3rd down, it's Hill, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And his kick is good. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. So this will wind up